Happy Friday! We are back with Daniel from Biotics and Nicole, and we're here to, I just wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A and kind of give you guys some information on this metabolic reset that we are starting February 1st, and I'm doing it with you guys, and I'm excited. Here's Daniel.
Hey everybody. Yeah, so I wanted to come along and answer some questions about our NutriClear Plus program that Golden Hearts Wellness is launching on Monday, right?
Yes.
February 1st already, oh my gosh. And give you some tips on why this program is so awesome. When people hear the word detox or cleanse, they get a little worried because they're like, oh, this is a calorie restriction, or it's gonna really mess with my GI or things like that. This is not about that. This is a lot of wonderful food. What we're doing is we're taking away the high glycemic, the high sugar foods, and we're taking away the high allergen foods. So we're taking inflammation out of the body, taking it away from the system so you feel better. We're adding in some drinks, a couple shakes a day, that help you cleanse and push pathways through the liver. Phase 1, phase 2 in the liver. That's where everything gets filtered through. So we're gonna help with doing those drinks twice a day to help clear the system. What we've seen, we did a small patient population study a couple years ago, on average, 7 pounds of weight loss. But the biggest thing that we've seen is we did a pre and post subjective questionnaire, and people responded with a 65% reduction in pain and inflammation.
Wow.
So those are all wonderful positives. We've had this program for years. Honestly, I've never really seen it fail. And don't be scared of the program because I'm still on it. I've done it already for 15 days. Now I'm on day 17. Feeling great. I don't have the achy joints. I have a lot of energy. And that's kind of been the consensus nationally with our customers. So again, what you're doing is you're doing 2 shakes a day. Let me show you what they come in a pre-packaged kit, just like this. Really simple to do. You get a shaker cup in the kit. Here's breakfast, okay? And then you take a packet of pills. These are help. These are the pills.
Kind of pills.
These are help to help phase 1, phase 2 of the liver. There's an antioxidant in here. There's gallbladder support in here. So this is not a program that you need to worry about, that you need to stay close to the toilet or anything like that. Because everybody worries about that when they hear detox or cleanse. But this shake in here is a 17 grams of protein. There's a full greens powder in here.
Which I love.
It's a vanilla berry flavor. I personally mix it with a little bit of coconut milk and water, and that's my breakfast with the pills. You are also doing 2 snacks a day. So you're doing, ideally, to give you an example, a shake for breakfast, a small snack around 10 o'clock, a shake for lunch, a small snack, and then a sensible dinner. And it's all outlined in this nice little guidebook that you get of what to eat. And moderation is key here. We do allow wonderful foods. It's just moderation is key. Don't consume a ton. And with all of those servings, with the shake, with the snack, the shake, the snack, you feel totally full. You'd be really surprised that some of the people even skip some of their snacks. They're like, I just don't need it. And you feel a lot of mental clarity from this program, because you're taking away the inflammatory foods, the high glycemic foods. You feel a lot of energy. The aches and pains kind of disappear generally around day 3 or 4, because you look at certain food allergies, they'll have a 72-hour life cycle. Some food allergies don't show up for up to 72 hours. So that's why day 4, day 5, you start really noticing how you feel. The big things that we're avoiding is the dairy. Dairy can be very inflammatory, so it's the cheese, it's the ice cream, things like that. And then the high glycemic foods too. We are allowing, we were talking about it earlier, like rice crackers.
Right.
But not the whole row of rice crackers from Trader Joe's.
Just
moderation is key.
Couple.
Yeah.
Just a little couple.
One cracker.
One cracker. Yeah.
Just one. But there's a lot of things. It was interesting. So.
Yeah, and then it's the lower glycemic fruits. So if you're mixing a smoothie in the morning, and you can do that with these shakes, take 5, 6, 7 frozen organic cherries. Costco has those.
Yeah, super good.
I put mine with put some ice in my Vitamix, put the cherries in there, a little coconut milk. Ideally, if you're going to do a fruit, pair it with a vegetable, so you can add some spinach in there, or half of an avocado, and add your water and blend that up, and there's breakfast. And that's a rock star breakfast. Low glycemic, high phytonutrients from the spinach and even the cherries. And then in your salads, when you're making your dinners, and the recipes and ideas are in here, and these 2 ladies will have extra recipes to offer you. Diversify the vegetables, add a lot of color, get the phytonutrients from your vegetables. And that's the big thing. It's kind of like a paleo program at some levels. You're eating a lot of healthy protein, clean protein, and a lot of vegetables. Did you have any questions? Yeah, eat the rainbow, exactly.
Yeah, but I think that's really cool when it makes it, because I want to simplify it for everybody. And I think it's so good to say, when you have a fruit, then have a vegetable. And what I love adding the avocado. So say I have the cherries and I add the avocado because it adds the consistency.
Right.
So it makes it more creamier,
Yep.
which you don't even know the difference. Like you would think that you're having like some kind of, maybe dairy. But you're not. You're having an avocado.
No dairy.
It's just kind of a trick,
Yeah.
And we'll have plenty of those on our Facebook Live we'll do Facebook Lives too, but we'll put a lot of those on there because I drove Daniel crazy before we started because I was like, well, what do you mean? What about this? And he's like, no. Or
Can I have chocolate?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? No doesn't mean no. I don't understand. So so I will have a lot of where there's a will, there's a way, and I will find that.
And the biggest challenge is the snacks at night. That's where I think people have had a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a mindset program, and I promise you, you will feel so good. We just did a national campaign with this with all of our employees. Everybody felt like a rock star. I'm still, like I said, doing the program.
Yeah.
You feel so good, you don't think about wanting to go for those offending foods.
Like he got up at 4 a.m. this morning. So there's the proof. Like look, he's like
Still going,
full of energy,
Yep.
happy, looks good. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Were there any other questions?
Can you work out on this detox?
Absolutely. In fact, but again, I don't, if you're really a heavy lifter, maybe a little less, but I've hiked the mountain, done my workout routines, definitely. Especially maybe give yourself a little bit of a healing break of day 1, 2, and 3. You're not going to feel awful, but you're changing a routine.
Yeah.
So just really work on that. And then, but take care of yourself and think of things that nourish you, meditation, a hot bath, whatever it is. And then day 4, you really start to wake up and notice, wow, what was it that was the offending food to my system? Because I don't have, as I said earlier, the achy joints or whatever it is. And so then you really get motivated by the program because you're like, okay, now I can notice the program.
Well, what I'm so excited about too is that during this, thing that we've all been stuck at home, is that I don't have to think about so many meals.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about resetting my routine. Like, I think that we've all gotten to we're home all day, so then we eat out of our
Right.
pantry or
Yeah,
refrigerator
yeah.
all day long. Pizza
Yeah.
seems like it's a great,
Easy alternative.
Yes,
Yeah.
and DoorDash. I mean, we don't even have to go out
Right.
anymore, so you can get whatever you want. But really, this is resetting our routine because we haven't. It's just different right now. So I think that this is such a blessing too because it gives you 15 days to really start to reset your
Yep.
mindset, and it's going to reset your gut and your microbiome. You're going to feel great, and I'm super excited for us all to do it.
Yeah, thank you. Because it's the biggest request we get is, can I stay on this? Absolutely.
Yeah, why
because you
eat
feel
the
so
things?
good.
Yeah.
And it's a lifestyle shift. We're trying to educate a lifestyle change.
And I think it puts you more in tune with your body because I know in the past when I've done like Whole30, like you said, like your body's so clean that you kind of start seeing, okay, I'm starting to feel a certain way. Like if you introduce dairy or whatever,
Right.
you start, okay, now I feel this way. It puts you so in tune with your body. Then you just know, okay, I'm going to stay away from that because I want to. And it's kind of like the mind-body connection deal.
Absolutely.
Because you become more sensitive.
Yeah, you notice it.
Stuff.
You notice it. When you do go to that offending food, your body reacts pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So please consider this program. I'll be here to support everybody through the program, through Facebook and all that, if there are any questions.
And we're going to have this on YouTube, so if you're not ready right now, you're going to have this information for you as long as you need
And
it.
you're going to lose weight
And feel good.
Yeah, the COVID-20 or whatever the heck you put on, we're going to get
Oh,
that.
yeah. COVID-15.
Yeah, I think I gained 20.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.